So how to get taste and faith in the holy name? Read more Shastra about the glories of the holy name. Many, many Shastras describing the glories of the holy name. And chant, find a meaning, develop your own meaning to the holy name, or find a meaning of the holy name that acharyas have given, or work out your own meaning which appeals to you based on the meanings of, it's called the mantra art. The art means meaning, object, value, goal. So it's called mantra art chintana, technically. Mantra art chintana, to meditate on the meaning of the holy name while chanting japa. This is in Bhakti Sandarbha. This is how to chant the mantra. Step 1. Oh Mother Hara, oh energy of Krishna, please engage me in the service of Krishna. 1967, Prabhupada gave mantra art chintana. So maybe that's simple, you don't like, or you want a different one. So you can take every word to mean Krishna and chant from the mood of Radharani. Or you can also take every word to mean Radharani. Every word can mean Radharani. Krishna, Karshan. Because Krishna is Draupadi. Draupadi's name is Krishna. And many people, when they chant the mantra, it's not supposed to be Na. Hare Krishna. It's Krishna. It's Kri and Shna. It's like Krishna, Krishna. Oh, Draupadi, Draupadi, Draupadi. They're going to become a Pandava next life. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama. They're going to become Draupadi or the goddess of fortune, either one. They're either going to go to Pandava, Vaikuntha Lok, or to Narayan Lok. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama is Lakshmi Devi. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Rama. That's nice. It's better than here going to Narayan, Vishnu Lok. Go to Vishnu Lok or go to Vaikuntha with the Pandavas, you know. It's Ram. Ram. It's Ram. You can't say Ram because I had a class like that already. On the M, Ram, because there's 32 syllables. We had this class. You must be knowing of this. In Sanskrit, when they write the word Ram in the mantra, there's a hal china. You know hal? Plow. Haladar. Krishna Balaram. So hal china means a little mark above the M. And that means that this mark means there's a dumb A, a silent A. So it's because you say 32 syllables. This mantra has 16 words and 32 syllables. So if you're not chanting the mantra correctly, then you get the wrong result, like the 6th canto of Bhagavatam, and Twasta was chanting the mantra to get a demon that would kill Indra. You know, then Indra he chanted the mantra wrong. And then Vritrasura came, who was supposed to kill Indra, and Indra killed Vritrasura, 6th canto of Bhagavatam. So it's very important to chant the mantra correctly. But the Mahamantra, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, is not actually a mantra, it's a chant. Mantra is in the fourth case and has a verb and all these things, vidyame, anyway, it's a long story. One is, that's why they say it's vocative. I forget, there's fourth case, mantras are in the fourth. This is a nam. It's calling. It's a calling. Hare. So it's more like a chant. Although it's called Mahamantra, it's called mantra. It's actually not called mantra. It's called nam. By Chaitanya in Chaitanya Charitamrita, whenever they're talking about Krishna's holy name, they say Nirantara Nam Lao. Lord Chaitanya says Nirantara Nam Lao. Always chant the name. It's Nam Sankirtan. It doesn't say Mahamantra Sankirtan. So the Mahamantra, we call it Mahamantra because it's the greatest of chants. It's really a chant because it's in the fourth case or eighth case. I think it's eighth case vocative. And a mantra, a Vedic mantra, whether it's Gayatri or some mantra, will have a bijam, Om, Klim, Shring, Aing, like all these are bijams, Kling, and then it'll have a verb, Dhimahi, Prachodhyat, Vidmahi, like this. Oh, anyway, so that's nothing. So Ram has 32 syllables. So the M, when you say Ram, M has this halachina, which means it has a silent A. So the word Ram can, if you say Ram, in that M, Ram, Hari Ram, that M includes the A. So although it's Ram, it's only one syllable, Ram. So, but it's actually, with that mark, and it's Ram Ma. You follow? So it's correct to chant the mantra Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 not Rama, like that. Or no A. You hear the famous japa tape, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram. That's correct. My Pandit, Sri Pandit Baba taught me this also, and he also taught. Because I had that question, because what happened was I was chanting like this since the beginning, no, Ram, Hare Ram. And then I heard him chanting like that also. And then his first disciple is Bob, who was with him since 40 years. He said, how do you chant the Maha Mantra? And I told him, he said, no, this is wrong. You have to say Rama. I said, but Gurudev said like this. And he said, no, but he's the Guru. But he's a Brahmin, my godbrother is a Brahmin, my godbrother. So then I checked with my Shiksha Guru. I said, where is this, And he said, no, it's like this. And I didn't go back to my godbrother. I don't want to, because he's my senior. So, So there, all I can say is how to increase the taste. You have to remind yourself of the glories of the holy name. That's one thing. By reading different glories, it's very nice. A lot of it's exaggeration, of course, just to encourage us. But there's just, you read these verses with tikas if you can find. I don't know, maybe there's tikas here and there, and maybe in Natadasa's books, if they're mentioned, you can find in Hindi and Bengali, English, and Russian also. But these verses are very important because you see, these particular verses are quoted in Chaitanya Charitamrita about the holy name. So as I mentioned, I'm writing a series of articles on my Facebook where I'm highlighting and featuring the verses from Bhagavatam that are quoted 2, 3, sometimes 4 times in Chaitanya Charitamrita, which means they're very much important for Gaudiya Vaishnavas, for the sadhya, for the sadhana, the practice and the goal, and for the sambandha videya, like this. So one of them is Nama Chintamani Krishna Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha, and the other is Atastri Krishna Namadi Nabhavet Sporti. When you read this verse, Atastri Krishna, oh Krishna, just by serving you, it's such a fantastic glory of the holy name. These 2 verses are in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu by Rupa Goswami, and Jiva Goswami has a tika and Vishwanath. And they also appear, these are very famous verses, they're in Sandarbhas also. Atasti Krishna Namadi, Nabhavet Graham Indraye, Sevan Mukhe Jivada, Swayam Evas, Sporti, Swayam, you'll see Swayam Bhagavan. By chanting this name, I will see Krishna. Oh, Krishna, what an amazing thing. And then Nama Chintamani, these 2 verses are quoted many times, and quoted 3 times, Lord Chaitanya himself quotes, Trinada Pisuni Chena. This verse is so deep, and Lord Chaitanya gives his own tika on each of these verses. In Antya-lila chapter 20, he speaks the verse. Sometimes he speaks the verse earlier. In Antya-lila chapter 3 and Antya-lila chapter 6, he speaks this verse in Antya-lila chapter 3, he speaks the verse why he's glorifying Haridas Thakur. And Antya-lila chapter 6 of Chaitanya Charitamrita, Lord Chaitanya speaks a verse to instruct Raghunath Das. And in chapter 20, then he includes the whole Shikshastakam. So the 3rd verse of the Shikshastakam is Trinadapi Sunichena Taroriva Saishana Amanina Manidena Kirtaniya Sadahari. These 3 verses, study all different words and meanings, look up tikas. They're very anukulya for developing taste for chanting. And now, the other point is that this is a mantra, and when you chant a mantra, there are many things to meditate on, but should have a very sweet and beautiful meaning of that mantra to meditate on. So you read, and like in my Art of Chanting book, there's meanings given by Gopal Guru Jiva Goswami, Sanat Kumara Samhita, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, and many different meanings are there. And then in other places you can find. Or after all this time, the Maha Mantra is Radha Shyam, or whatever, however you want to. There's two, basically the Maha Mantra is Yugal conception, Radha and Krishna. It's all Bhagavan Hari, or it's Purusha, Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Every word is Krishna. Hari is Krishna, and Krishna is Krishna, and Ram is Krishna. Or it's at a very esoteric level, every word is Shakti. And you take it from the viewpoint that Krishna is chanting. And as a mantra, you heard Krishna chanting, and you understood his conception, and you related that to Radharani. It's a very high. In other words, Krishna alone, when he's separated from Radharani, he chants this mantra. But when he chants the Maha Mantra, he takes the meaning differently. You can read in 10th canto, chapter 22, Gopi Vastraharana. Krishna steals the garments of the unmarried gopis. Very naughty thing to do. So there it's explained they're chanting a mantra. Actually a shloka. What is that shloka? Katyayani Mahamaye Mahayogin Yadishvari Nanda Gopasutam Devyam Patim Me Kurute Namaha. We have 5 more minutes. And in the Tikas of Vishwanath Chakravarti Sartadarshini, on chapter 22 of 10th canto, it explains that there are many kanyas there, Braja kanyas, unmarried virgin girls of Braj. They are worshipping Katyayani, a form of Yogamaya, on the banks of the Yamuna, and Mrigashirsha month. It's mid-November to mid-December, very cold. And they were all chanting this same mantra, same shloka from 10th canto of Bhagavatam, chapter 22. But each one had a different meaning of the mantra that they were meditating on while chanting it. And the different meanings of the different sakhis are given by Vishwanath. Somehow he knows what they're feeling, what they're thinking. That's his amazing prabhav and insight. He can tell you what Radharani's feeling and saying, tell you what Arjuna's feeling and saying. This is our Vishwanath Chakravarti Pad, our great, gem of Rasik Jan Acharya, Gaudiya Sampradaya. He's the hero, Rasik hero of the whole Gaudiya Sampradaya. He's like all the 6 Goswamis put into one. He's Krishna's Kaviraj and the 6 Goswamis and Prabhupada Saraswati, all piled into one. Vishwanath. Unbelievable. Really unbelievable. I remember one great Gaudiya Vaishnava sannyasi. He used to say, my only goal in life, if Krishna was to ask me what do I want, I would say, oh Bhagavan, please make me a particle of dust. Please bless me that I become a particle of dust at the lotus feet of Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Pad. And you'll know this sannyasi very well. Very well. So this I heard directly from his lotus mouth.